Welcome everybody to Batch Shoutcast. I am HoN and we're covering a random Heroes of Newerth match right here, right now. So let's get it on. Today I'm having a random, like I said, random match. So I searched for something like Haxxeren and looked through some of these games and picked one. And so what we got here is Team-wise, we have Shannon's playing Forsaken Archer, Moirevis going for Behemoth, Adam Yauch, Torturer, Yoshi as Demented Shaman, and Zodiac D as Aluna. On the Hellborn side, we have Haxxeren as the Soul Stealer, Ophelia on Maesty, Fellowship going for Glacius, and Flint Beast put on Tralfamador, and Leon Black going for the Bubbles. So what we have here is a suicide solo hard lane Bubbles against a Forsaken Archer Behemoth double lane, and mid Torturer versus mid Soul Stealer Ophelia, maybe thinking of going into the Legion jungle, and at top we have Demented Shaman Aluna versus Glacius and Flint Beastwood. So, here we go. Let's see how it goes. I myself fancy the Legion team a bit more. It has a better synergy in team fights, I think. You got Behemoth ult, lots of AoE and so forth, but you can never count out a team with a good Ophelia, solid Soul Stealer, and the Suicide Bubble should always be a good choice, or at least the Suicide. So I'd imagine they get a bit of an XP lead at some point. So we have Aluna coming to mid, so I guess it's going to be a dual mid. See how it goes for this poor fellow. Soul Stealer getting seriously harassed, probably going to down. And close, yes. And we see, oh, Glacius died at the top. Soul Stealer died at mid. Okay, so double tap for the Legion team. Tralfamador apparently pretty angry about Glacius dying, so I wanted to kick him. Pretty standard. So they regulated into a dual mid, so Soul Stealer is going to have a tough time against this Aluna Torturer lane. And Bubbles getting shot out of the XP range, but he comes back. That's what he can do. He has pretty good escape for the Suicide and lots of survivability in the take cover ability. Ophelia taking the creeps in the Legion jungle. Seems like Demented Shaman is doing pretty decent job for a solo Demented Shaman. Glacius is still level 1, so he hasn't had that much good of a time. And then Aluna at the region rune at top. Okay, so she picked it. Going for top. Demented Shaman putting a lot of pressure on the Glacius. Flint was think about going for it, but didn't go after all. And a gank to meet from Ophelia and stun from the minute goes, and a huge hands by the Soul Stealer, and Torturer eventually goes down. Great gank from Ophelia being active. And then in the meantime, Glacius goes down to the Demented Shaman and Aluna. Huge plays. Not huge plays, pretty standard plays, but going for the kills, but yes. So, at the moment, cold per minute seems to be pretty even. Oh. And Soul Stealer is going to go down again. Haxxeren having a seriously bad start with his Soul Stealer at the point. Well, it's a pretty hard lane to go, I guess, 2 with Soul Stealer alone. Do I have this on 2? Well, it is 1 axe. Why does it look so slow? Whatever. Glacius coming to mid. They're gonna go on Torturer. Torturer is alone at the moment. But perfectly get a kill of her. But what do we have? Courier, ward for Behemoth. Aluna coming back to mid. Pretty passive at the moment. They left mid for Torture and Soulstealer to battle alone. Glacius is a ward. Spotted, got the invisibility. Aluna stunned, but can't really do anything when Glacius is going in this already. And yes, Flint is having a pretty good time being the top farmer in the game right now. Let's look at the stats. So 21 creeps, 12 denies for Flint. Oh, I missed it mid. Okay, so they got Soulstealer down, but Torturer went down to Glacius and Ophelia. And they missed hands from Soulstealer and Behemoth as well, so double tap for the Glacius. So it was pretty cool for him. He was level 1 before, so now he got 2 levels. Catching up a little bit, so he can do better his job as the war bitch. They're gonna go for... No, are they? No. Almost went for the... I think Beastwood, who is already level 6. Now they're going for him. Hey, throwing the stun on him. And, yeah. That's what happens. Money shot on Demented Shaman and he goes down to the town. And mid, we have some action. Torture and Behemoth going for the Soulstealer. Oh, it's getting close. No, they're not gonna get him. Torture's gonna take a lot of damage while he tries to tower dive for that Soulstealer. So, FA's having a good time against the bubbles here at bot, even though he doesn't have support, but he's at level advantage, has the steam boost. Bubbles doesn't have any boots at all, but doing the best he can now. He has now red booties, giving some pressure on him. Soulstealer is seriously having a bad start at this point. His farm hasn't kicked off really at all, but there's a lot of time for it. You just leave that guy alone for a bit and he's going to destroy your face and the creeps in your base. Whatever that means. So there's Demented Shaman was left alone against the Flint Beast with not much he can do really. The Glacier standing in the woods as well, waiting for him to come to forward. So Flint is having the good time he wants. Oh, is he going to go down? Money should let him come. Okay. Now Demented Shaman throws the Unbreakable so that prevents him from dying. He instead gets a little health when he drops below 0. We might have my action at mid. Soulstealer ported in. Aluna in the jungle, in the bushes. Wisely, Soulstealer stays back. Ophelia coming to the mid. Might have some action. Cooking now. Oh, they go. Behemoth stun. Emerald lightning. And Soulstealer goes down, but huge chance before he dies to Aluna, and Aluna dies as well. Glacius going for the Behemoth, but can't really do anything. Behemoth stuns, Fissure stuns, and there comes the chain reaction. Bubbles come to help, but not much he can do to prevent this Torture with the haste. So Glacius goes down, and Bubbles just have to run away with the tail between his legs, quivering in fear. So it's pretty even still. 7-5 kills in favor of the Legion team at the 8-minute mark. So let's look at GP and tap. Flint clearly at the head, not clearly to 30 quarter minute ahead of Torturer and Forsaken Archer. Ophelia is the 4th guy in that stat screen. So we have a Soulstealer now farming the jungle. He needs to get farm wherever he can because he's a bit behind, being level 6. No, got level 7 now. Pretty easy to farm with Soul Stealer because he has such a huge AoE damage nukes that can just... You can just 2-shot waves at level 7 if the creeps aren't too strong. So there goes the middle tower. There. Tower destroyed. Favors the Legion now that they got the first tower in the game. Forsaken Archer and Flint Beast with both teams' carries are having their own time. Playing the Hello Kitty at the bottom and the top of the game. Oh, there, now they clash. Their Hello Kitties are on the march against each other. And Forsaken immediately gives up. Well, the creeps were under the tower, so it's not much he can do against Flint when he's under the tower. And a little bit better farmed at the moment. So we have 3 guys at bottom, so Flint shouldn't come too forward because he would die if Behemoth gets a good fissure block. Let's see if something happens. Nothing seems to be happening elsewhere here. Oh, Behemoth's done. And volley hits, ultimate goes, probably piercing arrow, but that no, it isn't enough. Behemoth unfortunately blocked himself and Demented Shaman from actually doing anything besides the stun he threw, so Flint got away, being as beefy as he is, having great luck at Steam Boots and Ring of the Teacher. Are they gonna go for this? Oh, they're going for the Forsaken Archer. And down he goes, and the Demented Shaman as well. In the meantime, Aluna took down with Torturer Ophelia. I guess she was mid, I suppose. Yeah. Glacier's taking some farm at mid, pretty rare sight. You usually don't allow that kind of shenanigans for Glaciers, but no one else can take, so why not? Why not? Then staying here, bottom being top level, level 10. Illusion tried to scare him, scared maybe a bit, but Glacier's gonna ward. Soul Stealer getting back his farm already now in 250 GBM. Rising over Ophelia, but still a little behind on Forsaken Archer and Torturer. Do we have any major items come up? Flint has 1500 in the bank, so you could expect something like maybe a Firebrand out of him if he wants to go for that Geometer's Bane, or maybe a Frostburn and then turn that to Geometer's Bane and Frostwolf Skull later on. So we had bot tower going down, fortification used, Bubbles tried to stop, but not much he can do against 3, or actually 4 guys. So bottom tower that goes down, so that's 2 towers for Legion team. They get a good amount of money out of that, but still it's pretty even overall. The amount of money each team has had, so Hellborn has been farming a little better, even though they haven't caught any towers yet. But here's middle tower going down, which is probably going to go down unless someone's paused in. Well, that might be a bad idea, because the 3 minutes and that's an infinite amount of stuns in a row. Well, not infinite, but you get the idea, it's pretty freaking long. And Forsaken Archer, what does she have? Like Iron Shield, well, I don't know about that. Blocks 10 damage, but better than nothing. It isn't that costly, really. And she has also a quick blade, so probably working for the Firebrand herself. And Ophelia got Astrolabe. That's gonna help a lot while pushing in team fights at the start. Not that good of an item when it gets to mid or late game, but if you can get early enough, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome overall. So Flint Beast would decide to go with the Blessed or Thirst. So that could be turned into maybe a Nullstone, but more likely to a Geometer's Bane. Or... yeah, probably a Geometer's Bane, I guess. So top tower goes down, there's bound to be some action happening. Okay, so Alan throws it. Power throw, Behemoth stuns, but that fight dries down as each... no one dies except Flint's gonna make... no, Flint's gonna back up. Something happening here. Oh, Tosha going down to Bubbles and Soul Stealer. Tried manning up against two, but didn't actually work out. Too many creeps in the position to actually do enough damage with the impalement. Well, that hasn't really maxed the impalement either, so I don't know what she was thinking of me. Behemoth takes some crucial form at mid. It would be probably going for the Mana Ring as he has Amulet of Exile, but eventually wants to get the PK Portal Key as it helps hugely to initiate in team fights, get a more efficient ultimate off, which can pretty much change the course of the battle for the Legion team. And a little downtime here and there. Nice look at GPM tap. Flint clearly ahead, so you can expect this Flint to carry the game if this continues. By the 25 minutes he should have pretty awesome items already. If he can keep up this one. 4.5 100 GPM. Huge stacks here. Stack in action. But who's gonna get that? Forsaken Archer taking down the Ancients is pretty close to that Firebrand. Needs to have 300 more for that. Torture might be going for the tablet. Neophyte's book would indicate something like that, or maybe a Gnome's Wisdom or Storm Spirit, but I would guess Tablet of Command. So Flint Beastwood has his Firebrand as well. FA finished her as well. Okay. Soul Stealer has been doing a pretty good job recovering from the early disaster that his lane was, so 358 GPM, but has gotten his PK already, so he's going to be doing some good ultimates if the stuns and the initiation is correct, good enough. And Torture probably wants to go for the bubbles, but misses this chain reaction, so nothing happening there. Pretty much just small harass, taking down the creeps, pushing the flare. Something might be brewing up at teammate. And there we go. Stunned from the Minotaurs. Huge hands by the Soul Stealer. Aluna got away, but they got Behemoth. Oh, Behemoth died at top against the Glaciers and Flint. And DS got owned at mid. They could possibly push this middle tower now, but decided not to do so, instead farming the creeps, getting more ahead that way, not risking too much by going for the tower. Yes, Torture got his Tablet of Command, so that helps him get into fights and get out of fights, or help a buddy. It's a good item for a support. Or some of the other dudes too. And Aluna gets initiated, ice imprisoned, a few hands, and Bubble jumped on top of her, so that was pretty much case closed. Nice trick. And Bubbles goes down to Torture and Behemoth. And Glacius potted away. So they should be pretty careful here engaging this, as 3 guys against 1 usually isn't that great of a deal to go into. Torture checking top, and no room there. Room isn't there yet. Flint is pretty far. Could get ganked if he isn't careful. Shoots the money shot. Well, why not? Full mana. You get. It's a pretty short cooldown on the ultimate. What's it? 15 seconds, and level 2. You can spam that if you have the full mana easily. Soulstealer going for boss. Probably trying to push this. Is he going to jump in an ultimate or just hands? No, just gonna harass a little bit. And who's gonna port in to help? Forsaken Archer. Soulstealer wisely gets away immediately, so it doesn't get too ugly for him. Flint keeps this top lane for his own purposes, farming it like a madman. Okay. Bubbles has his PK also, so that's gonna help him, and lots of huge initiation possibilities in the HoN team. That bodes bad for the Legion team, as they don't have the PK on Behemoth. Well, you could get a PK on Torture as well, but it isn't completely necessary. It can be a good item. Okay, Forsaken Archer takes down Glacius. Just missing all the action when I start mumbling about something that probably isn't even that important. We might have some huge action here at the bottom, so it's 4 versus 5, so let's see how this goes. Forsaken misses the crippling volley. Bubbles uses the ultimate. Huge stack though. There goes Bubbles, goes in. Surge loves an ultimate from the Soulstealer. Misses most, but 3 guys down for the Legion team and none for the HoN team. Didn't even need Glacius. Big surprise. So that was huge 5-1 for the HoN team. Great initiation from Bubbles. You see, there's the power of Soulstealer. 2 shutting the whole lane. That's pretty sick. You just farm so easily. What? Now I gotta see this again. Look at this. It's seriously absurd. We have a farmed Forsaken Archer. Well, not that farmed. Going against a single Glacius. Okay, man's up, goes back in. I'm gonna kill you. Misses the crippling volley. Glacius used the ice imprisonment and his ultimate. What's it called? Glacial downpour. Eventually kills him. That's crazy. Shams. We have pressure here at the bottom tower, tier 1. Tier 1 getting pretty seriously on. Is it tier 3? I don't know which way it goes actually. He's getting serious pressure. Ophelia sends SS back home. There we go. Now, Legion team has to turtle. So that opens huge possibilities for the HoN team. They can farm the Legion jungle and their own jungle, take even Konga if they want to do so. Because, oh well, they got one tier 2 Tier 2 tower up, but serious lack of vision for the Legion team. They can't see anywhere past this area. Now let's see the GBM tab. Okay, Flint has been on fire. 500 GBM. Soulstealer getting closer, 450. Forsaken and Torture staying at the same amount, while those two are constantly increasing their GBM. They could do some aggressive, but it seems like they intend to just farm in the meanwhile. Oh, I missed it again. So, Flint takes down Behemoth at top. He has got Shield Breaker level 1, Geometer's Bane, so he does pretty sick damage out, or has a pretty sick damage output at the moment. Probably looking to upgrade that further. Oh, there's action in the middle. Soulstealer going in and having his shark get hit, so he's pretty much untouchable by this team that Legion has. Ultimate's going down. Forsaken is pretty bad shape at the moment. Let's see if we can get it. Crippling volley hits, but doesn't hit everybody. Bubbles takes down Forsaken. Soulstealer goes in for the Aluna. Torture coming in. Chain reaction. Impalement taking. Oh, can they get? Big ultimate from Ophelia heals. Soulstealer saves him for certain death, and well, not completely certain, but death nevertheless. They're pushing the base tower. He's gonna go down. Probably. No. Forsaken isn't up, so they have an advantage there. But okay, going in and taking down Behemoth. He's pretty weak, so no wonder there. Oh, doing some serious damage. Oh god, that Flint does sick damage at the moment. Stuns. Oh no follow up on that. And he was too late with the Unbreakable, so he died to the money shot. See the items. Soulstealer opting to go for the Firebrand as well, so probably going the Geometer's Bane eventually. Glacius, being a pretty ballsy guy, died. He was great job getting a ward there, so I can see him hanging about. Concede votes coming up. Let's see if it passes. Might not, as it is the case in public games. They just some of them. Oh, that was it. Okay. So that was it. Let's see the score. So here in the score section we see that it was a bit of a Hellborn festivity, and yes, Tralfamador Haxxeren did a great job at getting back up on his feet and getting a 462 GBM, which is pretty simple actually with Soulstealer, but a good job from him. Tralfamador was a beast throughout the whole game, getting the farm of the early game and dominating his lane, which was pretty much a solo Demeted Shaman most of the time, which was the part of the problem. I think there should be more ganks or grouping out towards the Flint. Now he just got free farm all the way through the game, wherever and whenever he wanted. Also, Leon Black did a good job at being the suicide hero and got maybe a bit too much of XP and gold overall. But really, I don't know why it didn't work out that greatly for the Legion team. I feel like there was a great potential in the team, but I guess it was just that they left Flint alone. They shot down Soulstealer for the good period of time in the early game, but they just left Flint alone, so he got fat, and then he just could unleash on whoever wanted to challenge him. So maybe that. Also, Ophelia did a great job at supporting. dying only once, pushed towers, and got some great ultimates and all that good jazz, ganks and the sort. But yeah, that was batch shoutcasts, and this was Heroes of Newerth, the first match that I ever casted. So I hope you liked it. I'll be probably bringing more of this in the future if I get the hang of it, or if I dare to challenge myself again. Yes, I was one mad, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.